do you do, ladies and gentlemen? I'm your host, Seth Julian. Welcome you to today's session. And it's more grim news out of the NATO-Ukraine war, the NATO-Russian war. A major bridge supply line was taken out between the mainland of Ukraine and Crimea, thereby further isolating the Russian forces there. It really got the leadership annoyed because it was done the day after Putin's 70th birthday. And a fierce missile retaliation was launched into many, many cities in Ukraine, including Kyiv, the capital, which hasn't taken place for many months. Now, this is, part of a long, grinding war that's going to have its ups and downs, its lefts, its rights, what have you. But as traders, we're interested in where there's some possible opportunity to take some money out of the market. Now, this is a daily chart of U.S. gas. On the daily chart, it's hovering right around its 200-day moving average, which suggests stability. Volume is fairly average. On the weekly chart, of course, it's well above the 200, but it's right at the 50 and below the 20. And on the 4-hour chart, it's about the same, dancing around the same point. Now, if we go back to the daily, we are of the opinion, and this is speculative, it's not based on the technicals, I'm just outlining where the price action is. We are expecting gas prices to rise and rise significantly. This escalation we anticipate is going to be involve further constriction of any sort of gas supply to the European landmass, and we think that U.S. liquid natural gas supplies are going to increase, thereby driving this commodity price up. Remember, this is U.S. natural gas, and when it's liquefied and shipped over to Europe in higher quantities than it currently is now, this price is likely to rise. And we think the quantities are going to rise because the Europeans are making, Germany in particular, a hell of an effort to maximize, or I shouldn't say maximize, to increase it in any event, the capacity to absorb liquid natural gas. They've got 2 floating installations in place off the coast of Germany. It's going to take a little more time for them to get fully online. Remember, these are floating terminals, so while they're completely integrated as units, they have to be connected to the mainland and they have to be firmly secured to the sea floor. There's a permanent land-based plant under construction in Hamburg, which is really working full out, but that's going to take another 8 months at least to complete. And they're trying to connect the European, particularly again the German, but European large gas system to the 2 existing liquid natural gas plants in Europe located in Spain and Portugal, which are not connected to the European pipeline network, unbelievably enough. So they're working to do that. And one other point I want to point out to you, it's often mentioned that the European gas, particularly the German gas storage facilities, are at nearly 90% capacity. That sounds great, except that they're not going to be replenished during their use. So come the cold weather, which is there now, Europe is already pretty cold. That gas supply is going to dwindle and will not be easily replenished. So we think that this is a good buying opportunity for U.S. natural gas. And with that, we're going to end our session for today. This is your host, Seth Julian, ladies and gentlemen, wishing you all the ability to trade with confidence. Bye-bye for now.